Maddox out of Bedford, Indiana, the 57 of Logan Seavey. Debut last night for the Abacus Racing Sprint Car team, and it's a podium finish for the two-time Chili Bowl powered by NOS Energy Drink champion. Little parking lot maintenance action earlier today for the 19AZ of Mitchell Moles. Always a neat thing whenever you can go up and talk to the drivers and having everybody drive up, ask questions about what kind of car is it, where you're racing, and what's even better is when you see them at the races later that night and you possibly pick up a fan for life. So one of the neat things about a traveling series like this is that tried and true parking lot maintenance where fans can really kind of get a chance to get up and get a look at the cars, or even make some new fans that look at the car and think, what on earth is that? So Brady Bacon, plenty fast last night. Unfortunately, bad luck just getting in the way after a battle between he and Justin Grant in traffic. Turned sideways for Grant. Bacon had nowhere to go. So with 5 laps remaining, had to drop to the tail end of the field. Second quick here in this opening flight of Dirt Draft Hot Laps at a 15.464. 15.415 though for Mitchell Moles of the 19AZ. Currently your quickest driver in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, Brady Bacon. 15.464. Kevin Thomas Jr. 15.674. Matt Westfall to 15.789. Jake Swanson 15.949. Hunter Maddox at a 15.959 and 16.2 for Logan Seavey. Get a look at the cookout shoot cam here as the drivers make their way back into the pit area. Their draft hot lap group number 2 going to be making his way out to the speedway. Drivers set to roll out include Shane Butler. He's at a Bushnell, Florida in the 18. Timmy Buckwalter at a Douglasville, Pennsylvania in the 20. Robert Ballou at a Rockley, California. Already sitting over in turn number 1 in 12. Last night's hard charger. Tom Harris at a Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom in the 84. Trey Osborne at a Columbus, Ohio. And the Fox Paving number 5, the 17 GP, Jaden Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana. And the 4J, John Mollick out of Toronto, Ohio. Final driver set to be in this Dirt Draft Hot Laps group. So cars begin to fire. Trey Osborne rolling to the back straightaway. The Baldwin Fox Racing DRC chassis number 5. Again, last night, first competitive lap in the state of Florida. For his career, he's raced mainly in Ohio and Illinois. Looking for a little bit of a rebound here tonight. Osborne ended up 6th in his heat race. Translated to a 9th place finish in the Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts semi-feature. Started the night 22nd quick in qualifying. Lap time of 14.683 seconds. Again, Kevin Thomas Jr., the Rocksteady number 3R, 13.858 was the quick qualifying time last night. Thomas holds the all-time season record in 2018. Quick qualifier 15 times. Shane Butler, normally asphalt sprint car driver with the BG Race Products Southern Sprint Car Series. Number 18 in Bushnell, Florida, the TTI Machine Valley Bank Fatback Powered Maxive Chassis entry on the back straightaway. The 17 GP rolling down the front straightaway. Driver to Worthington, Indiana, the Lifestyle Homes, Evan Jackson Racing Engine Maxive Chassis, Michael Dutcher Motorsports number 17 GP, 15th in last year's standings, the 2020 Series Rookie of the Year. And, of course, the madman, Robert Ballou, driver to Rockland, California, the Suburban Subaru, done on DRC chassis, Berks Western Telecommunications. Hinchman, Indy number 12, our Charger last night, 19th season on tour. As the field gets wound up here, Dirt Draft Hot Lap Session number 2 is underway. Mitchell Moles right now with the quickest time in hot laps at a 15.415. The drivers in set number 2 getting the rubber band wound up. As Robert Ballou right now the fastest driver on track. He's third quick overall at a 15.495. 15495 seconds for the madman. Jumps to the top of the speed charts at 15.113. So picking up good speed here in hot laps. We'll see if he can translate it into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. If you're just joining us here on the Flow Racing broadcast, welcome. And don't forget, if you ever cannot make it to a USAC national event, you can find every lap live here on FlowRacing.com, the official live online broadcast provider of the United States Auto Club. Make sure and tweet your flow seat. Let us know where you are watching from. When you do that, make sure you tag us on Twitter at USAC Nation. Whether you're watching in the grandstands or watching at home, you can tweet at us, let us know where you're watching from. So 2 sets in, 2 sets to go. Set number 3 set to make its way out. CJ Leary set to be on track at Greenfield, Indiana, the 15X. 88J. Joey Amantia at Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. The 43 of Mark Smith at a Sunbury, Pennsylvania. The 5S of Chase Stockin at a Fort Branch, Indiana. The 39 of Briggs Danner at Allentown, Pennsylvania. Alex Bryant at a Collegeville, PA. Behind the wheel, the number 27. And the driver to Locust Grove, Oklahoma, Dason Pursley in the 21 AZ. Dason Pursley, one of the graduates of the Dirt 2 Media National Open Wheel 600 Series, a 2-time champ in that division. As well as USAC Micro Champion. As he'll pilot the 21 AZ in the 2024 season. Teaming up with the Western World with the USAC CRA division, going for the sweep on that one. Last year scored Rookie of the Year honors at KO Motorsports. Caution lights go dark. The green lights come on. Field about to get wound up. As they'll come to speed here in set number 3 for your dirt draft hot laps. You still have time to download the Dirt Draft app and set up your team. Through the Winter Dirt games, 1st through 25th going to receive bonus points towards the Speed Shop. New subscribers get a free t-shirt. Users have the choice of USAC, High Limits, Flow Racing, Dirt Draft, or Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series t-shirts, and they will ship that right to you. $50 promo code to Death Ridge Optics, $20 to buy Race Pass All Access, a $10 promo code to GottaRace.com, as well as HuntTheFront.com. You can compete against hundreds of other race fans or create a private contest for you and your friends. Pick 5 drivers each night while staying under the $100,000 salary cap. Earn points based off your finish to use in the Speed Shop. You can use those points for merchandise, tickets, pay-per-view, subscriptions, fan experiences, and more. The contests, again, they lock just before the start of the first heat race. So make sure and download Dirt Draft and play today. So new driver, top of the speed charts right now. That is the driver of the number 20, Timmy Buckwalter, to Douglasville, Pennsylvania. The Rodota Truck and Excavating, Triple X, the Bagel Rack. Tim Shocklab, number 20. 14.720 seconds. 3 drivers down to the 14-second bracket. Briggs Danner second quick at a 14.755. Chase Stockin at a 14.935. Joey Amantia, 15.012, fourth quick. Robert Ballou, fifth quick, now to 15.014. Alex Bryant at 15.078. Nason Persley, 15.092. CJ Leary to 15.103. Trey Osborne, 15.146 seconds. And Jaden Rogers, 15.301. Your top 10 fastest drivers thus far in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Final group set to make its way out to the speedway. It will begin to fire, and we'll find Zach Dahm driving to Pocahontas, Illinois in the 5D, set to be on track. Kyle Cummins out of Princeton, Indiana in the 3P. Chase Howard out of Nesbitt, Mississippi, the 13. Justin Grant, last night's feature winner out of Ione, California in the 4. Carson Garrett at Littleton, Colorado in the 15. Ty Mahako out of Peoria, Arizona in the 5. And Brandon Maddox out of Terre Haute in the 28. All set to be on track in this final flight of hot laps. As with that, I do believe down to the infield for the first time tonight to Drake York.
Brian, good evening to you as well, and had a really good conversation with the legend Jack Hewitt today. Of course, Justin Grant tying Jack Hewitt for 5th all-time on the USAC Sprint Car win list, and I asked Jack how he felt about it. He said, well, I've had my time at the top, and while it's cool to see guys like Justin come up there and beat me, obviously I don't want to get beat, but it's still cool to see guys come up there and challenge records like that. And the famous Jack Hewitt quote, at the end of the day, records are made to be broken. So it's still cool to see a lot of respect between the new school of drivers like Justin Grant and the old school like Jack Hewitt.
Most definitely, and a man of many stories and legends in so many levels. The one and only Jack Hewitt. So we'll start to clear the Jeeps from the entrance at turn number 1. Grant in the 4, rolling to the front straightaway. Garrett in 15, just past the flag stand. Cummins in the Avante window and door number 3 here on the front straightaway. Zach Dahm making his way off of turn number 4 right now. The High Octane Bar and Lounge number 5D. On the broadcast, getting a look at the BGE Darty Motorsports number 15 of Carson Garrett, the Littleton, Colorado driver. Caution lights will go dark, green lights set to come on. Final Dirt Draft Hot Lap session is underway. And not slowing down from last night one bit, Justin Grant, quickest at a 14.556. 1:4.556 seconds, Justin Grant, quickest in hot laps. Timmy Buckwalter ends up second fast overall at a 14.720. Briggs Danner, 14.755. Kyle Cummins at a 14.925 and a 14.935 for Chase Stockton, your 5 quickest drivers in Dirt Draft hot laps. So cars will begin making their way down into the infield. Coming up next, qualifying. Qualifying brought to you by Honest Abe Roofing. Qualifying is 2 laps to be run consecutively, with the fastest lap counting as the official qualifying time. All cars do need to weigh. Car and driver combination, 1,350 pounds. Don't forget, you still have time to make your way down to the USAC souvenir trailer. Sign up for AMSOIL Inside the Oval. If your name is chosen, you'll receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield for you and a guest to watch tonight's feature event from a very unique vantage point. You have until the end of heat races to get that done. Of course, while you're down there, make sure and stop by and check out the fully stocked trailer of official gear for the 2024 season. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, and all the must-haves that you need. Be sure to follow the USAC Gear Shop for all new merchandise on Facebook, as they also post special offers all season long. While you're down there, you can also get a roster of tonight's drivers for round 2 of Winter Dirt Games. That includes their engine info, chassis, sponsors, and more. That's only $1 down at the USAC merchandise trailer. Also, drivers with apparel available. Joey Mantia, Jaden Rogers, and C.J. Leary with their apparel available down there. As here we go, first driver going to make his way out to the speedway. Honest Abe Roofing qualifying underway. First driver out to the speedway hails out of Anaheim, California. Driving the Honest Abe Roofing, Claxon Power, DRC Chassis, Bennick Enterprise number 2B. This is Jake Swanson. Jake Swanson in the 2B. Clock has started on the 2B. Again, mentioned yesterday during practice night, lost an engine. Bouncing back in a good way last night, coming around to set the mark on lap number 1 at a 14.812. 1:4.812 seconds for the driver of the number 2B. 4th in last year's Tour standings. It is the 12th full-time season for the 2B racing team. He'll make his way around lap number 2. Better 14.626, 1:4.626 seconds for Jake Swanson. Next on the speedway, last night's quick qualifier at Coleman, Alabama. The Inferno Armor, Stanton-powered Mach 1 chassis, Lynch Machining, Lucas Oil Center, Eddie Gilstrap Motors. Rocksteady Racing number 3R. This is KTJ Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr., lap number 1, 14.502. Quick time once again for Kevin Thomas Jr., 15.502. Chasing the record he already owns, 15 times a quick qualifier in 2018. Lap number 2, better, 14.277, 1:4.277 seconds for Kevin Thomas Jr. Third driver onto the speedway, the veteran out of Pleasant Hill, Ohio. Driver of the Ray Marshall Motorsports, Crestman Power, DRC Chassis, Buckeye Machine Fabricators, Hippie Water, Wicks Filters, All-Star Performance number 33M. This is Matt Westfall. Matt Westfall in the 33M. 14.838 seconds on lap number 1. 12th in last year's Tour standings, 222 career feature starts with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Going to come around on lap number 2. 14.744. Better on time, not position. Puts him third quick right now. Fourth driver out to the speedway. Making the long trip out of Raisin City, California. The AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Stanton Powered Spike Chassis, Walker Filtration, Smith Titanium, Mini Race Sports number 19 AZ. This is Mitchell Moles. Mitchell Moles in 19. 3 career victories with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Lap number 1 for him was a 14.626 second lap. Puts him third quick right now. Again, 14.626 seconds. Lap number 2, 14.679. So lap number 1 will stand as the best lap for Moles. Puts him second quick on the grid right now as the next driver out to the speedway. Hails out of Bedford, Indiana, the Airmasters Heating and Air Conditioning, Bob Cummins Racing Engine, DRC Chassis, Tommy D's Windows, Doors, and more. TJD Roofing and Exteriors, number 24M. This is Hunter Maddox. Hunter Maddox in the 24M. 16.090, 160.90 seconds. Started racing sprint cars in 2022. What's his job? Well, he sells conveyor systems for Amazon, airports, things of that nature. Lap number 2, better, 15.243, 15243 seconds. Still fifth quick, but much improved on his second time around. On to the speedway now at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the next level medals. Davis Brothers, Hudson John Deere, Ryder Power, Triple X Chassis, Telstar Technologies, Fatheads number 69. It's the Macho Man, Brady Bacon. Bacon coming around lap number 1, 14.603, second quick for Brady Bacon, 14.603. Looking to make it quick time number 50 in his career. Does he have it off of turn number 4? He does not. 14.556. Better on time, not position. Still second quick for Brady Bacon. Debuting the Abacus Racing Sprint Car last night with a podium finish. Here comes Logan Seavey out of Center, California, the DRC Chassis, Stanton Racing Engine, Abacus Racing, Indy Custom Stone, CGCPA's over 57. Lap number 1, quick time, 14.197, 14.197 seconds for Logan Seavey. Third place last night and quick qualifier tonight. Better, 14.165 on lap number 2, quick time for Logan Seavey. So Logan Seavey goes to the top of the speed charts. Seven drivers taking time thus far. 8th driver out to the speedway will be the pilot of the number 18 at Bushnell, Florida, the TTI Machine Valley Bank Fatback Racing Engine, Maxo Chassis, Sedana Racing Products, Dayton Andrews Dodge, Bennick Enterprise number 18. This is Shane Butler. Shane Butler in the 18. 15.738 for Butler, currently 8th quick. Several times a winner with the BG Racing Products Southern Sprint Car Series, the Asphalt Sprint Series. Racing around the Florida area, makes his way up to number 4. Checkered flag will fly. Lap number 1 going to be his better time at a 15.738. Lap number 2 was a 15.839. Put him 8th quick right now. 9th driver out to the racing surface. Comes to you out of Douglasville, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Dodo Trucking and Excavating, Triple X Chassis, the Bagel Rack. Tim Shocklab, Hummer Motorsports over 20. This is Timmy Buckwalter. Timmy Buckwalter in the 20. 2023 Action Track USA Speedster Champion. Lap number 1, 3rd quick, 14.500, 14.5. For the 2-time USAC East Coast Sprint Car Race winner last year. He will work off of turn number 4. A little bit slower, lap number 2, 14.650. Still not a bad run, 14.5. 3rd quick right now for Timmy Buckwalter. On the throttle now to the front straightaway. He is the 2015 USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship a winner. Out of Rockland, California, the Suburban Subaru, Donna DRC Chassis, Deaton's Waterfront Services, Beck's Western Telecom, Hinchman Indy, Dragonfly Aviation, Amy Gardner Roofing, number 12. Hits the madman, Robert Ballou. Robert Ballou, 14.809, lap number 1, puts him 8th quick right now. Again, 14.809. 7th in last year's season Indy standings, had 2 wins at the Kokomo Clash and the Fall Festival of Speed. Lap number 2, a little bit slower, 14.999, 14.999. So 8th quick right now for Robert Ballou. Taking time now, the driver coming to us out of Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom. A little bit of a misstep over there in turn number 4. The Skegness Raceway, Maxim, Tom Harris Motorsports, Project 12 spray coatings number 84. This is Tom Harris. Tom Harris in the 84. 4-time Brisca F1 Stock Car World Champion. Making his way off of turn number 4. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does. 14.660. 7th quick for Tom Harris right now. 14.660. Onto the back straightaway, driver out of Columbus, Ohio. The DRC Chassis, Baldwin, Fox Racing, Kane Automotive, Fox Paving, Boer Farms, number 5. It's the tall one, Trey Osborne. Osborne with a 14.926 second lap on lap number 1. Looking for a little bit of a rebound. Ended up ending his night last night in the semi-feature event. Coming around lap number 2. Does he improve? He does. 14.589. Jumps to 5th quick for Trey Osborne. Again, 14.589 seconds. Driver to Worthington, Indiana on track. The Lifestyle Homes, Maxim, Michael Dutcher Motorsports, Griffin's Propane Pro Source, Parallax Motorsports number 17 GP. This is Jaden Rogers. Jaden Rogers in the 17, 14.936, 14.936 seconds, 11th quick right now for the 17. Lone USAC Sprint Car victory during the Hopstop Hustler in 2022. Coming around, lap number 2, better, 14.763, 147.63 seconds, 10th quick right now for Jaden Rogers. Making the trip down out of Toronto, Ohio, driving the Dutch Run Cole Bailey Racing Products, number 4J. This is John Mollick. John Mollick in the 4J. Little bit of a misstep. Thought he was going to fly her up into the concrete there at the exit to number 4. Managed the 15.866 second lap. 3 wins last year at Lernerville with the Rush wingless sprints. 11 starts, 8 top 5s, and 9 top 10 finishes during the 2023 season. Oh my, just about got her up on the right rear and onto the bike. Very tight off of the right rear as it just ripped the front tires off of the ground. Still improves on lap number 2 to 15.465, 154.65 seconds for John Mollick. So the first half of the field qualifying, and thus far, Logan Seavey quickest, 14.165 seconds. Kevin Thomas Jr. currently second quick at 14.277. Timmy Buckwalter 14.500. Brady Bacon at 14.556. Trey Osborne currently 5th quick at 14.589. Mitchell Moles 14.626. Jake Swanson 14.626 as well. Those two tying. Second lap is the tiebreaker. Tom Harris 8th quick at a 14.660 and a 14.744 for Matt Westfall. 9th quick, and Jaden Rogers currently 10th quick at a 14.763. So the track record here at Ocala Speedway, 13.398 seconds, 100.761 miles per hour. That was set on February 15, 2019 by Carson Short. All right, second group of drivers down into the infield. On to State Roofing qualifying, set to get back underway. Out to the speedway rolls the driver to Greenfield, Indiana, driving the Altus Power Equipment, One-Way Power, DRC Chassis, Valvoline, Horbeck Concrete, Highsmith Guns, BGE, Darty Motorsports, number 15X. This is CJ Leary. CJ Leary in the 15. Second full season with BGE Darty Motorsports, fifth in last year's tour standings, had 6 wins, 3 in USAC competition, 1 with USAC CRA, also Lincoln Park and Paragon. Coming around, lap number 1, quick time, CJ Leary, 14.116. 14.116 seconds. Do we have a driver dip down into the 13-second range? Not quite. 14.104, lap number 2, 14.104. Quick time for CJ Leary. Rookie season for the driver at Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, the JPA Masonry. Amantia Real Estate, Stinger Race Fields, Newman's Power, Triple X number 88J. This is Joey Amantia. Line number 1, 14.515. That's fifth quick for Amantia. 1 win last year with the USAC East Coast Sprint Cars at Delaware. 2-time winner with the series. Making his way up at turn number 4, trying to improve lap number 2. He does just a little bit. 14.415. 144.15 seconds. Mantia currently fourth quick. A little bit of a struggle last time for the driver to Sunbury, Pennsylvania. The Witherspoon Truck and Auto, Good Old Boys Powered, Mach 1 chassis number 43. This is Mark Smith. Smith able to make the cut into the feature, unfortunately, relegated to a DNF. Chasing some issues and trying some things out and wanting to save the car here for tonight. 15.086 seconds. For the driver normally racing with a wing on top, USCS competition to start off his 2024 season. Better on lap number 2, 14.740. 147.40 seconds for Smith on lap number 2. Puts him 11th quick right now. On the back straightway in Fort Branch, Indiana, driving the Brandon Ag LLC, Fisher Power, DRC Chassis, Davis Brothers, Superior Truck and Trailer, Amsoil. Then with me, number 5S, this is Chase Stockin. Chase Stockin in the 5. 2 wins in 2023 at Bloomington in MSCS competition and Red Hill. Lap number 1 was a 14.388. That's fourth quick right now for Stockin. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does. 14.075. It's quick time for Chase Stockin. 14.075. So faster and faster they go here. Briggs Danner out of Allentown, Pennsylvania on track. The Schneider & Sons Recycling, Boulevard Truck Repair, Ryder, DRC Chassis, Apache Transport, Concrete Cutting System number 39. Lap number 1, 6 quick, a 14.477, 14.477 seconds for Briggs Danner, the 2022 and 2023 USAC East Coast Sprint Car Champion. Gonna make his way around to the front straightway. Lap number 2, a little bit better, 14.422, puts him 6 quick. That's 14.422 seconds for Briggs Danner. He's bright, so's the car. It's Alex Bright at the Collegeville, Pennsylvania, the Hefner Racing Enterprises, Lelands.com, DartyBFX.com, Ryder Triple X Chassis, the Frozen Farmer, number 27. 3 wins last year with the USAC East Coast Sprint Cars, 2 at Williams Grove, 1 at Bridgeport. Lap number 1, 14.578. That's 9th quick for Alex Bright. 31 times in the feature event with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship. Lap number 2. A little bit slower, 14.583, 14.578. Lap number 1 will be the quick time for Alex Bright. Puts him currently 9th on the grid. Taking time now, the driver out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma, the Apache Transportation, One-Way Technologies, DRC Chassis. Auto Strap, Chalk, Amsoil, Beaver Stripes, RSS Industries, 21AZ. This is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley in 21, 14.397 seconds. Puts him 5th quick right now for the reigning champion of the Western World with the USAC CRA Sprints. Comes around lap number 2, 14.307, a little bit better. Still 5th quick on the field, though, for Dason Pursley in 21. Another driver looking for a little bit of redemption here, trying to get the squirrel cage rolling just a little bit faster. The driver to Pocahontas, Illinois, and the competitive power Triple X chassis, high octane bar and lounge. VP race fuels by 5D speech on number 5D. It's the Dominator, Zach Dahm. Dahm, a midget racing extraordinaire, only a trio of non-wing starts last year. So saying just trying to get the feel of the car, because he said as hard as he's driving this in a midget, he'd be upside down. So trying to sort things out. It was a 14.847 on lap number 1. Lap number 2, better, 14.332. So already off to a much better start. Zach Dahm currently 6th quick. Kyle Cummins on track now, and the Avanti window and door. Stanton powered Mach 1 chassis, Premier Recycling, Apache Transportation number 3P. 34 starts last year, included 7 victories, including a win here at Ocala after fighting engine issues. 14.766 seconds, puts him 19th quick right now. Close of the season last year, he was 6 in tour standings. Little wide off the exit to number 4. It's going to cost him too. 14.982, lap number 2. Lap number 1, 14.766, 19th quick for Kyle Cummins. Another driver still working on the feel of racing non-wing sprint cars. Normally has that big sailboard on the top of the car. That's Chase Howard out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. The DHR Suspension, Shelby Park Marketing, John Howard Racing, and Mach 1 Chassis, Brandon Miller Racing Solutions, Molly Piston, Fast 5 Solutions number 13. Picked up a win last year with USCS competition at Riverside during the Flip-Flop 50. Lap number 1 was a 15.539. Lap number 2, better, 15.392, 22nd quick for Chase Howard. On the track now at Avon, California, last night's feature winner, the NOS Energy Drink, Bow Foundation, Kistler, Maxim, MPV Express, Top Industries, Pro Source, Indy Custom Stone. Number 4, this is Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the 4th quick, lap number 1, 14.262. 1.4262 seconds for Justin Grant. The two-time and defending USAC Sprint Car National Champion, working off of turn number 4. Does he improve on lap number 2? He does on time, not position. 14.217 seconds. 4th quick for Justin Grant. Driver at Littleton, Colorado on track now, driving the Altos Power Equipment, one-way DRC chassis, Hornbeck Concrete, Lugs Lawn Care, K&K Excavating number 15. This is Carson Garrett. Carson Garrett in the 15. 13th and final standings last year. Lap number 1 is 22nd quick at a 14.852, 1.4852 seconds for Garrett. Making his way around. Does he improve on lap number 2? Checkered flag flies. He does. 14.737. Flying up to 17th quick for Carson Garrett. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble over in turns 1 and 2 to start things off for the Bowl Tomahawk at Peoria, Arizona. The Dave Wilson special done on DRC chassis. The Racetrack Apex, paint by Steve, number 5T. Lap number 1 for Mahako, 15.343. One more driver to go after the 5T. Grew up racing in Arizona circles, relocated to Indiana in 2019. The two-time and defending Lincoln Park Track champion with 5 wins at that oval last year. Lap number 2, better, 14.551. Move him to 11th quick for Ty Mahako. And the final driver to take time at a 28 cars. It is the 28 car to Corey, Indiana, the Maddox Heating and Cooling, Gressman Power, DRC Chassis, Pro Source, Newman Motorsports over 28. This is Brandon Maddox. Line number 1, a 14.729, 18th quick for Maddox, the 2020 USAC Most Improved Driver. 14 feature starts last year, finished 18th and 20th. Here at Ocala, comes around lap number 2, better, 14.336, 8th quick for Brandon Maddox. As that will do it for your Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's quick qualifier. He comes to you out of Fort Branch, Indiana, the Brandon Ag LLC, Fisher Power, DRC Chassis, Davis Brothers, Amsoil, Superior Truck and Trailers, number 5S. Race fans, give him a hand, Chase Stockin. As with that, let's go down to Victory Lane and Drake York.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The 33rd Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time Qualifying Award for Chase Stockin. And Chase, Something feels different about the KO Motorsports 5S down here in Florida compared to what we've seen pretty recently. Has there been anything different in your preparation coming down here? Because this car just seems to have a different attitude from recently.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we switched back to DRC chassis, something I was familiar with back in the old 32 car days. And, you know, things are just clicking there. Rooster done his homework after last night. And, you know, he can be pretty dangerous to give him a night's sleep on things. So, you know, Kevin and Mister's been working really hard on getting the car prepared as well. And, you know, we've just been working hard at it, trying to get faster and faster every time. And, you know, we started out pretty decent last night with our qualifying effort and heat race and everything. So just kind of couldn't find room to roam in the feature. But like I said, Rooster slept on it, and he's got a game plan going in today, and it's panning out real well so far for this Bandit Ag 5S.
You were on the edge of disaster, it seemed like, at each and every corner, wheels up, everything. So for people that may have never gotten the chance to drive a non-wing sprint car, what does that feel like inside the race car? I'm sure it's quite the feeling.
I think Jack Hewitt said it best. It's the most fun you could have with your pants on.
That's all you really need to know. And A for effort there with the Jack Hewitt quote. How about it, race fans, for Chase Stockin? Brian, Chase's last Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time qualifier word came at none other here at then Bubba Raceway Park, or I should say, as hopefully here in a few minutes we'll have some people down here with Bill Wright to hand out some more awards, and we'll send it back up top.
Thank you very much. Of course, Bill Wright here with the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum, handing out our Media Poll Awards that were voted on for the 2023 season.